Hello everyone. Welcome to this Google Solution Challenge information event by BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus GDSC chapter. I am Sankit, the current lead of GDSC BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus, and this is an event wherein we'll be giving you complete overview and complete information regarding the Google Solution Challenge 22 that's currently ongoing, and the deadline is March 31st of this year. So let's just jump right in. There is a lot to discuss regarding Google Solution Challenge, and I'll give you a complete overview regarding it. So let me just present my screen for that. Um welcome to the Solution Challenge information event yet again, and then these are the things we'll be discussing in today's event. We'll go through the overview of what solution challenge is, and then we'll also go through what prizes we can expect from this event, and what is the judging criteria Google will follow with respect to this particular event, and what is the current timeline. As I've told you, March 31st is a deadline, so what do you need to do, what is the timeline of this thing, and I'll also show you some overview videos which are presented by Google, and there are some resources. Once you get registered to Google Solution Challenge, Google also provides you with resources via mail in a continuous loop manner, so they'll be providing you in periodic intervals. And then next we'll go through some frequently asked questions regarding this particular event, and then we'll take a look back at solution challenge of last year, which is 2021, and if possible we'll also look at the top 10 winning teams ideas of 2021. So just going right into it. So the Google Solution Challenge is basically a hackathon kind of a thing, wherein you will have to figure out your problem statement and figure out a solution for the same. And how do you find a problem statement where it is not given? So what you do is basically there are some 17 United Nations Sustainable Goals mentioned on the website, which I'll also show you in a moment. And after looking into those sustainable goals, you need to figure out a problem statement which tends to solve those sustainable goals. After figuring out a problem statement, you and your team tend to brainstorm together and find a solution for the problem. So this revolves around finding a solution for an existing problem, which might bring impact to the society and nation. So this is what they're told, and I'll also read you the slides. So this is created by United Nations in 2015 and partnered with the Google developers clubs, and they want these sustainable goals to be achieved by 2030, and they want us people who are the budding young developers and young ideators to find solutions for these problems. And these are agreed by all the 193 United Nations member states. Some of these are ending poverty, bringing gender equality, and protecting planet, and etc. etc. So I'll just give you a brief video wherein I'll show you what the 17 Sustainable Development Goals are, or shortly called as SDGs. So I'll play a video for you guys. I hope you're able to hear the audio properly. So I'll just mute myself. All right, so I hope you understood what the 17 sustainable goals are. At least you got to know what the names are. I'll show in a moment how to find what sustainable goals are in on the Google developer page, and then looking into what the complete details are in particular to each SDD. So let's go on to the second video here that's given. This is basically a 34-minute video, so I'll share the resources regarding to this in the description. So after this event, you can come right over to this video, and you can look into the videos and all what I'll be sharing. So yeah, going into the next page. Yeah. So going into the next slide, we'll discuss what the prizes are for this particular event. So there are basically a lot of teams that will be participating in this challenge. And out of these teams, top 50 teams will be selected based on some judging criteria, which we'll be deciding later. And the judging, after the judging criteria is finished, there are 50 teams which come to the top 50 places, and they'll receive customized mentorship from Googlers who are people working at Google, and also they'll be giving you some tips and mentorship to take your solution to next level, to scale it bigger, to make it really impactful, and solve the actual SDG in real time. And also they'll be giving you a branded t-shirt and a certificate of participation and certificate of excellence to reaching into the top 50 teams. So this is a great thing for everyone who reaches to the top 50. And in fact, participating in the Google Solution Challenge is itself a great thing, because you tend to create a solution which might bring an impact to the society and nation. And then out of these 50 teams, based on some other judging criteria, there'll be top 10 finalists selected, wherein they'll be receiving additional mentorship, more dedicated, more one-to-one mentorship with those teams from Googlers. And also they'll be receiving a swag box wherein there'll be a lot of swags inside it, and also they'll be given a chance to showcase their solutions on the Google Developers YouTube channel, wherein they'll be creating a set of playlists for all the top 10 finalists. You can also view the 20 finalist videos and their ideas on the YouTube channel still. I'll link the resources and all in the description after the video is done. So yeah, and also there'll be this world demo day wherein you can present your solution to the whole judging panel and the world at once live from the Google's office. And yeah, most probably it will be online, but yeah. And next comes the contest finalists, which are like the top 7 teams, wherein they'll be receiving around $1,000 in cash. This is a cash prize. They'll be receiving $1,000 per each individual. That amounts to the maximum limit for each team is 4 members. So the maximum amount that a team can receive is $4,000 US. So the stakes are pretty high here for the top 7 finalists. And after the top 7 finalists, the final top 3 contestants will receive $3,000 each. That sums up to $12,000 per team. So this is like a very huge amount that you'll be receiving, and you'll also be creating impact. You'll also be receiving the all mentorship that the top 50 teams or the top 10 teams receive, but also more dedicated to scale your idea bigger, to make your idea really working in the and solving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals by 2030, which is the main cause behind this event. So this is kind of a hackathon, but really provides impact to the society. So yeah, going into the next slide, which is the judging criteria that I've been deciding. There'll be a panel of judges from Google who will use these impact criteria that I'll show you right now. So basically, the impact consists of 60 points, and the technology you'll use is 40 points. Also, to mention, you need to be using at least the 1 or 2 technologies, the Google technologies, which you can find on Google. So they are like Flutter, Kotlin, or AngularJS, or TensorFlow, or Firebase. There are a lot of Google technologies that you can include in your solution. So coming into each judging criteria, you need to find why did you pick that particular SDD, and how are you able to solve this? How did you finalize on the goal targets and all? And you'll be given 10 points for it, and the rest 20 points will be how effectively did you address the solution, and how as a team were you able to solve the issue. And then other 10 points will be, is there evidence of any next step that refers to, is there any possibility to scale your solution to create a real impact in the society? Let's just say you're submitting a working prototype of your solution, but instead you want to scale it bigger, and you can explain them, is there any future possibility to scale your solution up? And that corresponds to 10 points. And then the next 10 points refers to, has your solution been tested with other users? A solution without testing with the end users is useless. So you need to test your solution with your parents or your friends or your community members or the effective people in for that particular goal, and you need to check if your solution is really working or not. If not, you need to rethink upon the solution, and uh, drive your solution in that manner such that it has been working and it is really useful for all the people. And other 10 points is something related to this: have you iterated upon the user feedback that the users has given upon real-time testing of this thing? And based on all these judging criteria, they'll be asking you questions, and you need to give your answers, give your feedback on what you've done, and you'll be given 60 points for that. And the rest 40 points will be towards the technology, the tech dev thing that you'll do. So 10 points will be related to, have you let's just say your solution has incorporated 6 to 7 ideas, and you were able to solve only 4 ideas in technology. That is, some technologies are very difficult to implement, but you have an idea that is you can scale in future, but you are not able to implement it right now. So they'll just see, have you implemented the components needed at least to solve the challenge in real time. So that will be 10 points. And other 10 points will be, is there any Google technology that you used? And you have to use a Google technology. That's a kind of a compulsion. And they'll also see, why did you use the Google technology specifically? Why did you choose that particular Google technology to solve your solution? And other 10 points will be regarding and will be corresponding to the video demonstration that you'll provide, and how will the Google technologies are implemented, and also mention the value that the Google technology provides the users. And the rest 10 points refers to, has the team made any effective product and technical decisions for the solution, or is it just a random project that you have done on your own? So they'll also look into these particular things when they'll be judging for the solution challenge. So coming to the timeline of this particular solution challenge, you need to join a Google Developer Student Club near your university. So anyone watching here out of BITS Hyderabad can look over to any GDSC near you, or you can join the GDSC BITS Hyderabad by just clicking on the banner. I'll show a ticker here wherein you can join as a member by clicking on this link and clicking the join button. So after joining as a member in GDSC, you don't need to be a core team member, but at least a member on the Google developer page. So at least you join the join button on the Google developer page, and also join our Discord server. I'll also leave a link to our Linktree, wherein you can find how to join as a member and how to join as a core team member, a Google form where you have to fill, and also if you want to join our Discord server, which I would definitely encourage you to do so, because we'll be discussing the events, we'll be giving out the information regarding events prior there on Discord. So join there. And the next step 2 would be registering for 2022 Solution Challenge by submitting this form. So there'll be a form that I'll be sharing in the resources again, or else you can just go to Google and type in Google Solution Challenge, and you can find it on developers.google.com/community/solution challenge. And there's this button called register now. On clicking it, you'll be redirected to a Google form, and you need to fill the form, what's your name, and you need to select here what GDSC are you part of. So if you have a GDSC at your campus, click it, and make sure you join the GDSC beforehand. Ask your lead in your university, or else if you're a part of BITS Hyderabad, click BITS Hyderabad and also join the BITS Hyderabad GDSC on the website. So yeah, after filling this, you need to fill all the things, that what technologies are you intended to use, and if you're not sure on the sustainable development goal that you have planned for, click not sure yet, or else if you have brainstormed the idea, then click the goal that you want to tackle, and the rest are all regular questions that will be need to ask. Then the step 3 will be forming a team. So regarding the team limit is 4. So it's a maximum of 4. That means you can also work with a group of 3, but I would suggest you to have your team bigger so that you can delegate your tasks better and work in a team and improve the team working skills too. Then step number 4 will be selecting SDG and working towards it. So, how to select the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal for your project will be your next question, and I'll be tackling that from this presentation here. So I'll just open this page, which is developers.google.com/community/Google Solution Challenge, which is this page right here. And after going down, there's this thing called Learn More near the 17 Sustainable Goals, and you'll be redirected to this page here. So these are the 17 sustainable development goals that you'll be finding on the website. So if we take, let's just say, the first example, no poverty. The goal is to end poverty in all its forms everywhere. And there are three links here. The first one refers to why this particular no poverty things matters, wherein you will get a PDF discussing, a brief overview of why no poverty has to be done. There'll be what's the goal here and why that thing has to be done, and some other information regarding that. So you got a brief overview of what is the goal, and then there's this infographic where they'll be giving some data related to that particular thing. But the third link here, that is United Nations targets for this goal, which is pretty important for any sustainable development goal. So what I would suggest you is sit with your team, create a meet or sit with your team and click on each of these United Nations targets, read thoroughly through it, and you'll only find the problem statement. So basically, there are some targets given here. The target 1.1 is to eradicate extreme poverty, wherein United Nations definition refers to eradicating extreme poverty for all people everywhere, and currently measured as people living on less than $1.90 a day. And they'll be giving you some data points here, some pointers on how you need to think. There are some charts, there are some tables, there are some sources of download, and that you can download the data and work upon yourself to analyze much better other than the options given here. So there are some definitions, what is the goal from this data point, and by reading through it, they will be also giving some research, they'll be giving some additional articles or additional charts that you can go through and find a solution for. So having gone through all of these targets for each of the sustainable development goal, I'm pretty sure you'll be finding a problem statement which you might brainstorm on to bring a solution. So all the teams that have been part here have picked up a lot of targets and then worked upon it and made it to their finals. So that's what this selecting of the sustainable goals refers to. And yeah. So after this is the getting started stage. Then comes the step 5, which is identification of a solution, which I've already discussed. Then step 6 refers to sitting with your team, brainstorming on how you want to tackle the problem. Also, after seeing the judging criteria, you need to also make sure that you also prepare solutions for all those questions that they would be asking, or there's a possibility of the Googlers asking you those questions. So brainstorm on the answers that you'll be providing them to. So you need to design the front end interface, design the back end, or how you are planning it. If you're planning for a machine learning model that you want to develop to tackle something, then work on the model itself and you need to explain it. Then step number 7, as discussed, test your solution with the end users. Bring your solution to the community members or your parents or your friends. Ask them to use it. Ask them if that can create a real impact in the nation. And step 8, if that doesn't create an impact, reiterate on the process. Think again, sit with your team, think again, think on a better solution, think on an efficient solution for the given problem, and work on it again, and retest your solution, reiterate. So this will be in a continuous loop. And even if the solution ends and you want to really create an impact, take up this project, reiterate on the process until you create a real impact on the world. Then step number 9 would be you need to record a demo video of yourself with your problem statement, with your solution, what you have accomplished with all your team members. And after recording the video, you need to submit it by latest March 31st, 2022. So there's a lot of time left for you guys. And then mid-April, the results come for the top 50 solutions, and the top 50 mentoring starts in May. And after the top 50 mentoring, there'll be some changes that will be need to done based on the pointers given by Googlers. And top 10 finalists are announced live in June, and the top 3 winners are announced live on YouTube in July. And step number 14 is celebrating the 2022 Solution Challenge. So this is the whole timeline of what happens in the 2022 Solution Challenge. So I hope you understood stuff. So I'll give you some overview videos for you to get to know more about the Solution Challenge. So yes, as Arman has told in the video, he'll be giving how to build a project walkthrough. This is a video of 5 minutes.
Hi everyone, I'm Arman Hazarkani, and in this video, we'll go through the workflow of building a hypothetical solution.
right. So I hope you got a clear understanding of what the process is to work towards the Google Solution Challenge, and I hope to see a lot of teams coming up and with their solutions. So let's go to the next slide to know more. Uh, Going to the next slide, these are the 2021 Solution Challenge winners, and you can find there are a couple of projects from India, which is Swasti and Eye of God. Let's just see their demos to get an idea of what a winning solution looks like. So let's just see the Indian ones, but also you can look into the other things. But due to time constraint, we'll just go through the Indian challenges.
And now we have the team from Eye of God, an app featuring an easy to use navigation.
So this was the solution challenge solution they provided related to three of the sustainable development goals. So this proves that you do not need to only pick one or two of them. You can pick more than one and work towards it. So this is a solution that people have submitted last year from India, and the rest of the video will be some Googlers asking them questions on the judging criteria and stuff like that. So let's go to the next idea so that we can cover more. I'll also share all these links with you so that you can go through this. All of these are available on YouTube, so it's always available for you guys.
And now we have another finalist from India. Swasti is a medical app made to uplift users.
So these are the two solutions that went into the top 10 from India, which is a great thing. And yeah, all of these solutions are available on YouTube, so you can look into them later. And I hope you understood what solutions are like. And as you've taken, if you take the example of Swasti app, they have mentioned that after user feedback, that is from doctors and patients, they have included the medicine reminder feature. So this is how you need to reiterate on the process and work towards your goal. So going to the next slide.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to kick off this year's demo with the
All right. So
In our last video, we talked about identifying
Alright, so after this particular thing, we have the self-paced code labs. So these are coming across, these are all the resources that you can avail from the Google. So all of these are free resources. I'll be sharing the link to this presentation, or I'll be giving every resource here in the description below. So don't forget to check that out. So these are the self-paced code labs which you can go and learn more about Kotlin or Firebase or Flutter, TensorFlow, Google Actions, and web pathways. And there are a lot of code labs also available on the Google developers page. So I would highly encourage you to go through it and work towards the technology. And if the technology actually works for your solution, then don't hesitate to use it. And there's this thing called design sprint kit, which you can use to identify your solution. And this is developed by Google Ventures, called the design sprint. So it is a 5-day exercise wherein you'll be solving problems through design phase, prototyping, and testing phase, which is what you'll be doing with your solution. So these are the other resources that I'll be providing with you. So this is something related to the design sprint kit, so that you understand way before you are brainstorming towards your solution, how you need to work towards it. So then there are a lot of tutorial videos for the solution challenge, as Arman mentioned in the last video that we have seen, that these are some videos that they have linked it. And so yes, just go through
as
this.
technologists. In our last video, we talked. As technologists, we talked.
Okay. So yeah, coming to the FAQs, I'll just address each of the FAQ right now. And if you have also any FAQs, please leave it in the comment section so that I can also address them right now. So first one is, can my solution problem work outside of the scope of the 17 SDGs? So yes, the main compulsion here is your solution need to choose at least one of the given SDGs in the page of United Nations. So if you are planning to use one outside the scope, that might create impact. Feel free to use it for a real impact, but it will be not considered for the solution challenge. And yes, can one student or team submit with multiple submissions? And yes, it is not accepted. Only one submission per team is accepted. And yeah, this is the question that we have already discussed. Can I still participate if there's no GDSC at your university? So as long as you join any GDSC near your university, if your university has a GDSC, that's well and good. Join the university GDSC, contact your lead and ask how to join their GDSC. And if you're a part of BETS Hyderabad, you can just go into the link that's stickering below this video, and you can find a button to join as a member, or you can go to Google developer page and search for BETS Pilani Hyderabad campus or any other campus that you are in, and join the chapter and reach out to your lead to know if they're a part of member or not. And yes, coming into the next thing, which is given the implications of social distancing, what will the judges do? So our judges will be surely mindful of the limitations that we are all in, that is the COVID-19 restrictions, the online mode, and the restrictions all across the world. So this includes to you can meet on Google Meet. You can test your solutions via your friends, family, nearby people, and yeah. So these are all the these are frequently asked questions, and there are also a lot of other questions that are mentioned on the Google Solution Challenge page. So I would suggest you to go through it and find your solution before asking someone else. So find it on your own. And coming to next thing, which is basically the 2021 Solution Challenge winners. And you can find that I Have God and Swasti were the winners. So I'll just go through this right away. Yeah. So these are some testimonials that people have provided, which is pretty fine. I mean, yeah. And then, yeah, this is the 2021 demo day that I have told in the starting. So what it is it's a live event wherein the Googlers and the top 10 finalists come to a live stage and present their solution in front of the world. And they can pitch themselves. The top 10 teams can pitch to go towards the way to their top 3 teams. And Yeah, this is the demo day playlist wherein what you've seen is the top 10 solutions that is Swasti and I have got from India. So this is what that has happened. Then let's go to the next page pretty fast. Yeah, that's the end of this presentation. So what I would suggest you is go through the links, initially register, and then find a good team for yourself, and then register as a team. I mean, ask your team members to register themselves. Every team member has to register on his own, and then start brainstorming towards a solution and submit your problems, submit your solution by March 31st. So yes, that is regarding the solution challenge. If any one of you have any questions, please let us know in the comments so that we can answer it right. And also, if you have noticed, I am wearing the Google Developer Student Club's good. All right. There are no comments yet. I hope you have no questions to ask for. If you have, also you can reach out to me. You can reach out to the chapter via the GDSC page, or you can reach out to me personally via mail or Facebook. So I hope I can wrap this up. So we can't wait to see what you build. Please let us know what you have done for the solution challenge once the thing ends. Share me the share me the demo video that you've submitted, so that I'll be more than happy to see what people have been building these days and what impact that has been creating to the society. And I'll be really happy. Thanks, and I'll take a leave. Bye. All the best for the solution challenge.